pace is almost like a quality of, like, it is an expected thing to happen. And it's like that's such an easy thing that everyone knows they're trying to somehow work.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust.
Let's get it.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Jamison. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. That is frustrating for a defense, for a quarterback to beat you with his feet.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Sees a crease. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. We're got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires quickly. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Willis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They're all over him. Soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Amador. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running
This
to the
Texas
football.
Oklahoma fluctuation stuff is crazy, man.
They want to run it left here. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love
How
to
y'all
pick
gonna
up
be
this
3 and
3rd
4
down
and
and
y'all
get a
just winning
fresh
that
set with
back-to-back
first and
90s, I
goal.
think.
Right
Like
at the line.
2 seasons, bro.
He'll
We got
be
that. Oh,
stopped
come on.
short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They
Come
just
on, ref,
need
sir.
a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Jamison. Throwing right. That's reeled in. It's Willis. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quick give. It's Amador. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the...
What is that? He's touching him. He's got his hands all over him. Alright, look at this. He's on him already.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
You gotta get tougher there, though.
The give on the counter. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal.
Oh, did he hit my kicker? I thought I saw something.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Defense
all right, the D-line
over
showed up this last 2 plays.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Jamison. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, wow.
Fires
Safety
into
sitting
traffic,
on that.
intercepted. Didn't know the wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Oh, my God.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in on the right. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep
opportunity to take that run
take shots
he didn't
because
take
you're
it fast.
anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type. Saw it work out exactly that way right there.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this run. But, and he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Scanning the field, it's Jamison. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll try to slam it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down.
Tie the game.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quick give. Got a little space. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lets it go to the end zone.
He keeps missing
and
that.
he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Drops back. It's Jamison. Firing to the right, complete. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Makes a catch. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to go. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for running room. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Defense going all in to stop the run. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears!
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Look out. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Makes the grab. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Bears! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah lane. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Might as well run him again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Bears have it with a
the down and distance is glitched.
From the gun, running back gets to give. All over him immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dropping back, it's Jamison. Got him. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play.
Why is he in the backfield? What's that? What is that? I've never seen that before.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Reels it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears have this offense rolling. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down he goes. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. There he goes. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a two-possession game. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. They were all over it. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll run it. Might have a chance. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up. But you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He gonna remember this game. 3 picks to the same guy. And Bowman not even 5. Like Manuel Ash per position. Better than Bull, man. Wow, 3 yanks on your chain. Let's go Iowa over Illinois. Let's go. Ooh, let's go Minnesota over Nebraska just because we want it. And we'll take SC over Notre Dame. Even at Notre Dame, we'll take SC over Notre Dame. It's a big game now. Couple of verbals, couple hard commits. Very nice. Alabama lost to Georgia. Wow. That might keep that boy that job. Iowa won that. Penn State beat Wisconsin. Beat them by 3 and got a ranking out there. Nebraska beat the brakes off them boys. Notre Dame beat the brakes off them boys.
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Houston Cougars and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, the Baylor head coach told me pregame he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for a conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Houston about to kick off to get things underway.
5-2. They were 5-1. We were 6-0. They lost.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bears offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, we're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent, so that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down.
Oh, my Jesus.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for makes the grab past the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down immediately. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Here comes the heat. Breaks loose. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's a great job finishing the drive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Setting up the screen. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Finds his big tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bears! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line as this offense dials up a chunk play. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield, it's Jamison. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! Drops back on 1st down. Got his man. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. The Bears are in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snags it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take a shot. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives. Maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Jamison. Rushes on. He'll get rid of it.
Oh, my God.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay?
You're
They're
not
prima
gonna throw like
donnas.
that.
That's
You
what they
gotta
are. That's
catch
who they
that,
are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The run to the left. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Oh, yeah, and I got to sit. That's what hard because he got
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his...
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bears! They are seizing control. Straight ahead, it's Amador. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? We'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Amador. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. 2nd down coming up. Working the ground game. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Willis. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Jamison. Gets rid of it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bears! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Under pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional ground.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Slings it downfield.
Didn't even have to
It's
put his
picked
throw
off,
away.
and that's number
Like,
10.
pick value.
He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after he... Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Jamison. Out wide right, it's Horn. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun. Touchdown Bears! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Bruce, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game we did, and certainly this was a huge win.
And you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.